There's just something so nostalgic about pancakes with butter and maple syrup. It hits the spot every time. Hello, by the way. I've been having a very calm, reflective, and relaxed morning. I had a really busy work week, so it was nice to sleep in and just do a few things to sort of calm down, center my mind, and just, you know, enjoy the little things, like fluffy pancakes. So as you can see from the background behind me, it's a very dark and rainy day. It's actually noon right now, and this is as bright as it's probably gonna get. I'm using my artificial light to light up the screen. So it's kind of a mellow day anyway, so I feel like my morning activities have kind of coincided with the weather. I'm gonna finish my delicious pancakes, and then I am going to actually decorate our Christmas tree. So that should be fun. I feel like a lot of people think that the Pacific Northwest is dark, gloomy, and rainy all the time. It definitely is more rainy in like the fall and the winter. But honestly, I think it's all about perspective too. I feel like people see it as a negative thing. Maybe I've just gotten used to it, but I don't really see it as a negative thing. I honestly love rainy days. I think they're the perfect days to curl up with a good book and just do some nice things inside and slow down and relax. Like, not every day has to be full of energy and hustle and productivity, you know? I feel like winter and later fall are good teachers. They teach us to slow down, appreciate the moment, and make some yummy pancakes. We need to talk about this Christmas tree situation. So Dylan and I live on some land, which we love, and we have a lot of pine trees growing in inconvenient places, whether it's hard to mow or eventually going to be installing something there. So we figured, hey, for the first few years, let's just not pay any money for a Christmas tree, and we'll just cut them down in our own yard. We're saving money, and we can just like compost it and throw it in the forest afterwards. So win, 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 right? So we both agreed that we wanted to pick out this tree, and let's sort of clip, like, honestly, when you're outside, it's on a hill, but it didn't seem that big. But it's pretty freaking massive, okay? Like, it's huge. So I wasn't too concerned about it because we have really high cathedral ceilings here, but this is after we trimmed it all down. It was so funny trying to squeeze this tree into our house. Dylan and I were laughing, and even then, we didn't realize until we started to have it stand up of how tall it was going to be. Dylan took this video, and I was just hysterically laughing, being like, oh my gosh, did we just make a huge mistake? But after we trimmed it, it seems fine. Like, obviously it's large. I don't think we'll get a tree this large again, but it's just like an extra large serving of holiday cheer, you know? And basically when I sit in that chair to read, it's like I'm in a forest. The ladders obviously are not permanent. I need to put lights on the tree. Dylan and I actually started doing the lights a few days ago while he was here. He's actually out of town right now on a work trip, but let me just show you. Looks a little sparse, right? That's because we were big dum-dums and didn't check to see if the lights worked before we started weaving them into the tree. You know, hindsight is 20/20, and I'm pretty sure my mom always checked before putting it on the tree. I'm like, oh yeah, so that's why she did. And it's not a missing bulb. I've tried replacing bulbs. I just think half of the strand is out. And you know, a distant part of me remembers noticing this last year, but then doing nothing to label the strand as I was putting the Christmas decorations away. So now I get the lovely joy of taking all the lights down and then putting them up again. And I'm not tall, and I don't have long arms, so this is going to be very interesting. First though, I think we should get into the Christmas spirit. All right, here's the deal. So while the sweater is cute, climbing up and down a ladder is not a cold activity. As you can see, I'm sweating. So I'm still festive, kind of. And I gotta be honest, let me know in the comments if you're like this too. I'm not the biggest Christmas music fan. My family didn't listen too much when we were growing up, There's this like one Bing Crosby album that I love, and like Michael Bublé's pretty okay. But like 2 songs into that playlist, I was like, this is making it even more stressful for me. So we're trying cozy Christmas jazz instead. And the bad lights are off, so it's time to put the actual lights on this tree. One strand done. Well, the soothing Christmas jazz is making me less upset about the fact that for some reason half of our Christmas lights are broken. I mean, the weird thing is, it's like, hi Dave. It's like half the lights work over here and half of them don't. And then this one, it's weird because when I plug it in, it lights up the next string. But when I plug this one in, it doesn't turn on at all. So does it mean like all the bulbs are burnt out at once? It's not the ones where if one goes out, all of them go out. So it's like, hey, this says something about replacing a fuse. So I think I'm gonna try that. And it's basically my last hope. I don't even know how this works. It's like freaking operation. How the heck am I supposed to get in here? Should I just turn it over? Do these companies oh, I think I got it. All right, you hear to hear first, folks. I'll put the bad one up here. Barbecue skewers to change your fuse box. Okay, moment of truth. Why did I just do that? Was it the fuse? Nope. So I'm sitting here trying to decide if a one-way 40-minute trip to the hardware store is worth it to get the lights and finish tonight. And I'm afraid they're gonna be out of stock if I wait long to get them. So I guess I'm just gonna go. Ta-da! If you see any bald patches or inconsistency, don't tell me, because I don't care. I'm just happy that I have a lit tree. So now it's time for ornaments. Red is a Christmas color, so like I can go listen to this too, right?
All the leaves falling down like pieces into place, and you were tossing me the car keys. Fuck the patriarchy. Buried me like a promise. The idea you had of me was she. But the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age.
A bundle head to toe. I'll be home.
Oh, this lighting is horrible. I made hot cocoa with the vegan mini peppermint marshmallows from Trader Joe's. It's very delicious. So I think I'm just gonna be spending the rest of my evening on this couch reading my book and cuddling with my 2 beautiful doggos. Isn't that right, Lily? Isn't that right? I've honestly been feeling like my content in terms of vlogs, I don't know, it's been a little stagnant lately, and I've been wanting to just try to switch things up. So I decided to film more of like a highlight reel and combine 2 days instead of just showing you every mundane thing in my life for a day. I'm not sure if you guys like that. I was even thinking of doing it like on a monthly basis. I just feel like I need to switch something up. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm definitely gonna be spending some time in December journaling. You know, it's the classic end of year reflection time, but I do want to change a few things with my business next year. And really just, I don't know, I want to feel more creative, if that makes sense. I feel like when your creative passion becomes your job, it can be really easy to feel the financial stress and like the urge to constantly be pushing out content, which is what social media wants from all of us all the time. But in reality, when you're just focused on pushing out X amount of videos per X standard period of time, I feel like you're just trying to create content rather than letting the inspiration come to you. I also just feel like social media and modern society can be really overwhelming. You know, there's a constant onslaught of negative news. If you want to look for it, honestly, you don't even really have to look for it because of what the algorithms promote. And like even with social media, things are getting shortened. It's always like high energy, comedy, controversial things. And personally, I enjoy my time the most when I am, sorry, my cat is freaking out in the background, jumping on things. I enjoy my time the most when I'm just relaxing, taking things more slowly, enjoying simplicity. So honestly, I don't spend too much time looking at that content on social media, and I feel like there are several accounts who I follow that I love that post relaxing, inspiring content that, you know, actually motivates me to improve myself, and really admire them rather than look at a creator like out of jealousy or sort of like regret that my life doesn't look like theirs, which half the time I don't even care, but it's just like social media makes you think that your life needs to be like someone else's, if that makes sense. So I've been thinking of how I can, you know, inspire others to just take a deep breath and feel more relaxed and centered and grounded in their everyday life too, because that's something that I look for on social media, and I definitely feel like there could be more of it. And is that the content that's going to go viral? No, probably not. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not looking to go viral. Just some, you know, random musings while I have my peppermint cocoa. Anyways, I think my cat somehow stepped on my glass cooktop and brought my simmer pot, which has been going all day and smells amazing, by the way, to a boil. So I need to go check on that. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and if not, I hope you take some time for yourself and find something to be grateful for and maybe make the day a little more wonderful. And yeah, I hope you're having a good holiday season, and I look forward to virtually seeing you whenever I see you next. Bye.